Testing, testing, testing. How's that sound? Testing, testing, testing. How's that sound? Ah. Oh, alrighty, folks. I think we should be recording now. It is March the 27th. Oh, still swinging around here, of course. And we got lots to talk about today, actually. So, I guess we'll get right to it. As usual, if you're keeping up with it, I've been bitching up a storm lately. Fuck Jim Belushi, that's right. Fuck that guy, he sold me a bullshit blunt the other day, and I'm still pissed about it. So, I'm gonna tell y'all all about who you should actually be going to. Alright? And so I was just in the weed store. Yes, now, Grandy's in Messina. And I've recently, as you saw before, I found the Jeter XL joints. I mean, I ain't making no everyday out of these motherfuckers. They're a special, occasion blunt. But, hey, last one for $35 was pretty fucking awesome. Alright? And so I was checking them out, picking one of them up, and, she's like, well, which flavor do you want? And she reads off Milkman. And I'm like, oh, shit. As I was talking about last time, like, that's the one that Kevin Smith was talking about at the Below Deck video. Okay? Like, he says, like, oh, Milkman, that's my favorite one. Alright? He says it tastes like Lucky Charms. Okay? So, I was like, man, alright, they got a Milkman here. Alright, we're gonna check it out. Alright. Now, according to Kevin, it tastes like Lucky Charms. Alright. Straight up, I can kind of smell the Lucky Charms there, I think. Alright. Certainly makes sense. So, cool, Alright. Now, just for shits and giggles there, let's check this out here. Says, if you watch the video, Kevin talks about they made him dry hit it first, and then they take one hit and then that. So we're gonna do that right here. Alright? We're gonna see, hopefully Kevin Smith has much better taste than Jim Belushi. Alright. Well, first thought, yeah, I'm totally with Kevin. What the fuck was the point in that? Apparently that's called a dry hit. Yeah, I gotta say, I dry hit every breath that I'm not hitting it. So, yeah, not, alright, well, actually, you know what? I'm already impressed there. That means I trust Kevin. Alright, even more. So far, so good, bro. Alright. Let's take a hit of this. Let's make sure it looks like something on the end there. Alright. Okay. I can definitely taste the Lucky Charms. All right. Yeah. Nice. Now, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, first off, that is a hell of a good tasting fucking blunt right there. So there's that. All right, and number two, I already appear to have very nice little buzz going. Yeah, I mean, you notice how it's not canoeing, it's not hab fucking thing. You notice how the paper isn't falling apart? Okay? That's all good stuff, Jim. In case you was wondering. That's what the fuck you want to see with this. That's a good blunt, alright? The fuck is Jim Belushi's problem? I'ma say it many times, man. Fuck Jim Belushi and fuck his fucking blunt that sucks. I'm very happy, though, to find out. I was pretty sure that Kevin Smith's taste in weed would be much better. I'm reasonably certain that Jim Belushi's ownership of this distillery is a total cash grab anyways, but still, fuck him. He should be more careful about what he puts his name on. Oh, boy. Mm-hmm. All right. Alrighty, folks. I teased this one in the last episode, but as I said, I was pretty fucking high on an edible and figured I'd fuck it up anyways. It's actually probably a pretty good game for doing this one too, anyways, because nothing should really distract me too badly. I've noticed, like, this game is, like, you do gotta watch the screen, and my hands definitely are busy, but, like, other than that, it's not so bad for holding the train of thought. But now, let's get another Tales from the Army in. Yeah, honestly, I'm running out of Tales from the Army. I mean, straight up, I only did like 3 years on active and then a couple in the reserves that... So, I mean, how many stories you think I got? But this one I was saving for a time when I knew I could at least kind of do it justice, so... Alright, here goes it, alright? It is that absolutely lovely time where your unit, or our unit, has returned to Germany. Alright, I'll even give you a mini one real quick there. Like, as I told you the last time I was on the wash rack duty, man, which is a great duty for the single soldiers to do. Yeah, man, so, like, we returned to the auditorium in Germany, and, like... they march us in, and all the families are in there, and everybody's having the tear-filled reunion with their wives and children. And like me and this other guy, Phil, there, sitting there like, yeah, at least we got each other. Fuck it. Yeah, then I got a handshake from the first sergeant lieutenant. Welcome home. No, I'm actually in Germany, but alright, fine. Oh boy. But no, so we are back, and when you redeploy to your duty station from a deployment, it is supposed to be chill, and I'll give it to him that for the most part it was. But it still wasn't really what it was promised to us, alright. Like, I mean, we were promised 90 days of late call, which was 9 a.m. workday starts. Do PT, do whatever actual work there is, and then go home. That's what we were told. I mean, that is way too good to be true, and that never was believable. I'm pretty sure even I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. No way. But, oh boy. So, of course, in a situation like that, you're just back from deployment. It's time to drink excessively at this point. Because, you know, that's what you do. Now, we go through our 90-day period, and then that's over. And I'm going to give, there was a lot of things going on here with this, but we end up getting the wave of new privates in, okay? Like the old guys who were ETS and the ATS, they were out of here. I got like a year left on my contract, so I'm kind of stuck to see what's coming next. Yay. So, now, and remember that in Germany, the legal drinking age is 18. Okay? I always did wonder how that really worked in the States. I mean, that would just suck. Being in the army and you can't drink legally. I don't know. Wow. But because being in Germany, like, I have only really experienced the whole, like, drink at 18, pretty much, you know? Alright. Anyways. So, what ensues was a pretty spectacular, like, streak of, like, every weekend alcohol-related incident. Every weekend. Alright? At least nobody hit the fire extinguisher. There's a little inside joke that only people, probably a few people will get, but... Alright, so, I mean, this goes on for quite a while. And so, our company commander finally decides he's had enough. Alright? And I mean it. I don't even remember what the inciting incident was. I believe it was like some kind of party in the barracks. The barracks got trashed. I was not around for it. Actually, well, no, now it's coming back to me. I do remember. Oh yeah, I remember like the Friday night. I remember seeing like, had to be like 5 of these brand new privates, each of them with like a 30 rack, like in each hand, like walking into the barracks. And that's when I was just like, I think we should go out tonight. Like, I don't want to be here when whatever's about to happen happens. Oh, boy. So, yeah, I got back, and I do remember going by the CQ and saying something like, oh, how was your night? And he was like, you'll find out soon. Oh, yeah, friggin' great. Oh. But, yeah, so the company commander, he ends up Monday morning. Alright, this is interesting. The first thing he does is he has us do, like, a team building PT exercise. That was actually pretty fucking fun. I'd give him that. But afterwards, a far less fun was, he basically, when we got back to the barracks, first he ordered a bunch of first he ordered everybody go upstairs and grab all your alcohol out of the room and line it up. Alright, so everybody does. Which, mind you, at that point, it's a legal order. Okay? Because it's well within his power to take the alcohol, write a receipt, and give it back to you later. But where he done fucks up is he then tells a bunch of people, order some, hey, take that alcohol and throw it in the garbage and make sure you break it. And, like, he first tells that to a bunch of specialists, and they're like, hey, sir, that's not a legal order. You can't do that. And, like, yeah. Then he just orders a bunch of privates to do it who don't know any better. So they do it, of course. Alright. Oh. Well, basically, so we are in the theater later on, alright? And the commander is explaining the punishment, alright? And he was like, we are now confined to the base, and we are on a 2-drink minimum. Okay? He literally says it twice. This company is on a 2-drink minimum. No, no more, and so even the first sergeant at one point in time steps in and, like, says, it's like, the commander means 2-drink maximum. Like, yeah. And then literally a couple of minutes later, the commander's like, and that's right, folks, don't forget, you are now on a 2-drink minimum. And the first sergeant is like, burying his face in his hands, like behind him, like, I'm not bailing you out this time. And, yeah, like, motherfucking everybody, like, the entire time that this was going on, everybody in the company, you'd go down to shop at, like, there's some E6, like, hey, the commander said we're on a 2-drink minimum. Like, yeah, I mean, I was so fucking hoping that anybody, would get charged with, like, drinking during this. Because, I mean, like, yeah, and then we haul in 200 witnesses who saw the commander say we're on a 2-drink minimum. like 3 times, including after the first sergeant corrected him. That officer did eventually, he got removed from his command, not just because of that, but there was some other issues that he had too. I am leaving his name out of it. If you know who he is, you know who I'm talking about. If you don't, you'll have to wonder. Oh boy.
Upload your videos to YouTube, upload to Restream, where we will live stream it to YouTube and all your platforms at once. Get ready for 5 times more engagement and views. Oh, the algorithm.
Alrighty, wow, straight up, yeah. Kevin Smith's taste in weed is way better than Jim Belushi's. Straight up. I didn't end up forgetting what the fuck I was going to talk about, man. Maybe I shouldn't web sling while high. Oh, so just finished this morning too. I finally watched Predator Badlands. Okay, I liked it overall. I get the complaints. Like every time Disney has a little animal thing that doesn't talk but has big eyes, it's a Baby Yoda. I mean, it's not really fair to call everything a Baby Yoda that does that. I mean, sometimes you need a little animal companion, and it made sense for this. So, yeah. There was one point the robot started going on about some shit that sounded kind of woke, but it didn't last very long, and I just kind of remember going, not even all that bad. But no, I like the alien tie-in, the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. Some actual, like, we actually get to see a little bit of the Predator homeworld. Utah Prime, or whatever the fuck they're called. You know, I don't know. It's a good day. It's a good movie. I'd like to see more. I do get that the Predator looked kind of weird, but he's young. He's kind of supposed to be looking young and kind of weak. He's supposed to be weak, you know. He's the weakest one, but now he's, you know, he killed father. So, well, yeah, boy, that was a spoiler, but you know, it's been out for a long fucking time, people. Alright. I don't know.
Don't walk the fairgrounds in the morning, past the stalls of cloth and stone, a figure carved in.
Alrighty, folks. And as always, want to give you a reminder, make sure you're hitting that like, follow, subscribe buttons. Oh, good share too. That really helps with the algorithm and gets it out there. Oh, you can enjoy us live on Facebook if for some reason you want to watch me on my breaks and shit like that. I don't know why. You'll also get to probably, I don't know, I'm sure there's occasionally shit that I take out that you'll get to see. Yeah, so, I don't know. If you're really that bored with life, if you're taking a dump, watch me live. Oh, shit. We'll probably be playing South Park next on the live. So hope y'all enjoy that. Hope you tune in for that. As I said, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, we are all over the place. The Daily Dose of Don. Alright. Bye.
Does the shadow wear the sage's ring? The sun is high, but dawn is learning. Not all that speaks of peace knows grace. He turned away from courts and whispers, left the fair beneath the sky. Sometimes the road means walking empty. Sometimes wisdom means goodbye. You should
Alrighty. Oh, one last thing to talk about, folks. Probably a little bit late to this one. I talked about it the other day on one of these, but unfortunately I talked into the abyss and no one heard me. Yeah, I didn't have the sound on. It happens. But no, so apparently the TSA has not been getting paid for like over a month now. I didn't even realize that was going on, and that must have been going on when I traveled, like on the cruise and back. So, oh wow. I mean, look, I have never envied the TSA. I don't really fly enough to have a whole lot of negative experiences with them. So, but yeah, so I'm amazed that the answer to solving this instead of, paying them, because apparently this is some giant negotiation thing. It's a partial shutdown. But it's only DHS, but ICE is still funded somehow. I don't fucking know. Alright, so instead of paying the TSA guys, they're sending ICE to the airports. And, I mean, this is just like, this is not politically savvy at all. It's literally, this is the least popular government organization right now, is ICE. I mean, yeah, the Trump people are all like, ooh, support ICE, yeah, they're fucking idiots, but, like, seriously, that is, like, getting lower and lower, those people. People are figuring this out. But, yeah, politically speaking, so your least popular organization, you're going to put them in a very visible position of the airport, where it turns out they're not even really trained to do anything. They're just standing there next to the TSA officer who is doing all the work and not getting paid. So they're basically just reminding people they exist. And, like, pretty well-to-do people at the airport. Like, this isn't the inner cities or the, like, you're gonna run in, you're gonna piss off, like, people who really kind of start to really matter at that point. I don't know. Not that people in inner cities don't matter, but jeez, Ugh. The world's a terrible place and I accept it. Maybe you should too. Alrighty. Well, folks, it's been fun swinging around the city here with y'all. But I do believe we are just about ready to call it for this episode. I'll hop up here as high as we can go. Take one last look around the city here. Oh boy, ain't she beautiful. Alrighty, folks. As always, keep up to date with what's going on with your daily dose of Don.